Well, hi. So, today I'm talking about America. I have one question for you, Americans. What the hell is wrong with you? That's what I wonder. There must be something in the water. There must be something in the water because this is not normal. I'm watching these clips about gun laws, about racism on white people, on black people, and I don't know what to say. You're fucking amazing, you too. As usual. Amazing. Fucking amazing. Your stupidity level like shoots up through the fucking roof. Do you really think that everything is black and white in this world? Like I made all these like notes here about these people, but I'm not gonna use it today. Fuck this. Because, I can always go into detail, but I don't think that I think that I will actually waste my time. Yeah. So, I mean, I was watching this channel called The Fallen State, and this old guy, like black guy, walking around asking people questions, even either in the studio or in the city. And I don't, I don't even know where to start. I mean, black people sitting there complaining about white people just because they tell you at the job to fix your hair. Do you think that doesn't happen to us? You really think that you call it white privilege? You don't live in a reality. You are so segregated. Your integration is so bad in your country. Before you fucking shoot. Who's in your army? Is it only white people? Who is in the US Army? Who is in the US Navy? What's the majority of who? Who? Is it only whites? So you're going abroad, fucking sniping people with a fucking hand control, blacks and whites and Mexican and even Indian, all the the Native Americans, all of you are going to other countries, dropping your nuclear waste from your power stations that is heating your house and lighting your fucking lamps. You dumped that on my country, okay? You fucking dumped that. What's it called? The uranium? You dumped that on other people's countries. Why are you doing that? Why are you in Europe dropping bombs? Why are you here doing this shit on the Balkans and all that? Why were you doing that? Do you even know that you did that? Bosnia, all that? Croatia, Serbia, that whole war going on there? What do you know about it? What the fuck do you know about that? Who was it? Only white people? Fucking hypocrites. You can't even manage your own country. You have such problems in your whole the whole matrix that you have built up, but still, you all go together and bomb my country. That's a white country, by the way. Okay? It took us 20 years to build it up again. I wasn't there for 12 years. I'm not born there, but I have family and friends there, and I'm not very happy about what you did. Do you understand? That was your tax money. You paid for that. Motherfuckers. You're a bunch of bad rappers. That's what you are. These fucking supremacist black people, you stand there and call us, you say white privilege. How the fuck can it be white privilege when there are white poor people, there are white uneducated people, there are white people on drugs, there are poor white children with junkie parents that will never be able to reach their goals, just like you. Do you understand? Stop this fucking victimizing shit. You have this rapper guy called Kanye West. He said that we ourselves are blamed. We are not him particularly, because he is rich. You know, he has a lot of money. He's married to the Kardashian. You know, I mean, you'll say that he's brainwashed. How can he be brainwashed when he's telling the truth and having boatloads of money, and he's married with the woman that everyone wants to fuck? You are brainwashed. You're fucking brainwashed by the elite, if anyone. By yourselves too. You are racist. You are racist. That's what you are. Because you don't like white people. You say black supremacy. That's racist. Do you know what that means? The word racist is when you think that you're better than another race or any other race. When you segregate people in categories. Everyone is a fucking racist. If you call the Chinese, you're a racist, because that will be a category. And anyone that is a supremacist is definitely a racist. And you have Jewish supremacists, you have Muslim supremacists, you have white supremacists, you have black supremacists, you have Latin, you have so many, and yet it's only the white race. It's only us. We are a minority on this planet. There's only 8% of us here out of all humanity. So, you know, I'm really tired of you. Also, I'm sick today, so that makes me even more tired. So, I mean, you complain that some white lady at your job that you signed a contract for told you to cut your hair or put it up in a nicer way, and that you find so offensive that you scream racist. That happens here too. You can't wear a mohawk if you want the office job in Sweden. You can't wear broken pants with ripped jeans if you want to work in a store, or a particular store that is snobbish or whatever. There are rules on every workplace. And this Black Lives Matter lady called Abdullah, something was in one of those clips. Her name is Jasmine Abdullah. Hey, Jasmine Abdullah, do you know who owns the most slaves today? The present day that actually sterilizes the slaves today? That's the Arabs, Abdullah. Do you understand? They have slaves. They have black slaves. You don't know shit. You should fucking open your eyes. You know what I'm saying? You just want to, you like to throw shit at white people. That's what you like. So, I mean, these people standing there were like wearing Malcolm X glasses, standing there talking like they're fucking some kind of poet, you know, like the fashion that he was talking. Hey, you're all bad rappers. That's what you are. You wanted to become famous in some way. This is your 15 minutes in the spotlight that everyone gets. You know, at uni, you stand there and talk shit about white people. And then you point out how they will throw bananas at you or whatever. But how do you treat white people? You can say whatever you like, right? Like, yeah, watch these like movies where they say like, oh, I'm gonna become like a white girl drunk tonight, you know, or white guy drunk, you know, like, what's that all about? I don't even drink, you know. You're all a racist too. You're not that fucking innocent, you know? If you want this to stop, you should be the first to stop. You know, everyone that cries racist all the time is like a little child. You're just wasting your time. You have so many opportunities. You know, I was living in India for 4.5 years. I was teaching for free, okay? I went there with my own money. I lived in poverty, and I was teaching these kids that were sponsored by white people, okay? So, have you done that? Have you? What are you doing for your own community? You're just sitting there bitching, you know? You will not get anywhere like that. Those kids that I worked with, they would never have gotten a chance to read anything without people like me, okay? That's who you have to become. You have to become someone that goes in yourself and deals with the problems in action, not just babbling, blah, 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 blah. That won't change shit. Just hating on white people won't change shit. You're lazy. That's what you are. It wasn't comfortable for me to live there, you know, with spiders like that in the bathroom and shit. Or sleeping on the floor on a straw mat with a bunch of fucking mosquitoes attacking me every night. Hot as hell, getting blisters all over me because of the heat and the humidity. The floodings that was like up to your waist. But I did it anyway. Because that's the kind of person I am. So that's kind of noble, isn't it? So become noble yourself. Do something. Fucking act. Why are you just sitting there complaining, wanting everything, wanted to milk us because someone did something like 400 years ago? You fucking owe us this, you know? This guilt, kind of inherited guilt. I won't have that, okay? I wasn't the one that did that. Don't blame me. You know, black people have slaves too in Africa. If you look today, where the greatest slavery is going on, it's in Africa. By who? Black people enslaving black people, or Asians. Also Arabs will enslave Asians. What about that? No. Only white people. No, that can't exist. Open your fucking eyes. Well, due to some fucking hairdo. That's a class, matter of class. Do you understand? That's not racism. That's class. That's putting down someone. That's discrimination. It's the difference between discrimination and racism. And if you're so fucking unhappy about shit like that, why don't you ask that when they hire you? Are you allowed to wear your hair like this? Can I wear these kind of clothes? And then they say, no, you can't. And then you go and get another job. Do you understand? You yourself select your job. Don't let them select you. Black Lives Matter. All life. And you know whose life matters the most? This planet's life that you're ruining with your fucking fumes and all that shit you spray and waste and all that plastic shit you throw all over the, you know, the ground. The animals' lives matter. The oceans' lives matter. The insects matter because they pollinate your fucking food. So they're talking about boxing in, right? You're so boxed in. You are boxed in. You people are boxed in. You need to get integrated. That's the problem in America, the integration. You need to integrate. But how can you integrate when you sit and hate and you're jealous? You, like this girl was criticizing some party they had or event where people like try or even that people that like to be more brown. Look, we also have that shit in our skin. We can also sunbathe and become darker, you know? It's not, you don't have fucking like only you have the right to now be of color. You people are fucking mad. You are actually criticizing white people for tanning and like liking to be like black people having braids or whatever. Like you have ownership of that shit. Look, that girl that was talking about it, she had a fucking wig on with straight, shiny hair, long. That's not real. That's not your natural hair. That's like white people's hair or Asian hair or whatever. It's not black people's hair. Why are you doing that? So why are you telling others you can't do this? Like some guy on that fucking UCLA had done some gang sign, whatever, blood sign or whatever. I don't know, whatever they do, like, and they all got offended. They got offended because a white person did a black gang sign. And then you're bitching about that, wasting your time on that. How will you integrate with each other if you're being so stupid you can't even take a fucking joke that he was joking about, you know? And why are you proud of some fucking... Look, I can do all kinds of signs. Look, I can do all kinds of signs. Sign language people will do a lot of signs. Maybe they'll happen to do the blood sign. You're fucking mad. That's mad. That's madness. That's why you are in that situation. That's why you're segregated, because you don't want to integrate. And then you will never get the whole picture. Wow. So, working against colonialism, and this girl is sitting there talking about how the black Americans are the true Americans. Wait a minute. African American doesn't sound like it's the true Americans. You are as part of the colonialism. You are occupying that land today. If you really true to yourself, you move back to West Africa, where you came from. You fucking move there and make that place a better place with your knowledge, because you are at the white people's schools then to bring back your knowledge to your community, as you said. Such hypocrisy. Hypocrite, hypocrite, hypocrite. I know who was there first, and it wasn't you. Yeah, poor white people we covered, right? There are a lot of white people that are poor. I get discriminated all the time just from having tattoos. Like you people, even in the comments that I hear, it was someone that was about my tattoos or something like that. I just saw it really, because I don't care, but you can't get any job if you have tattoos. You can't get any job if you have a piercing. You can't get any job if you don't make your hair nicely, you know, like, or wear nice clothes. All of that. That's just, you're the racist. You're making it into racism. Discrimination, two different things. So, this UCLA woman with a wig, she was talking about herself. Me, I, me. That's all I heard from her. And she wants to make her community better. She was studying to become a lawyer, and her sister to doctor. That's privilege. You're privileged because of class. Class. Fucking read my lips. This is not racism, it's class. It's discrimination. What the cops are doing is not about, maybe some, sure, but they're black cops beating up black people. I've seen it myself. You know what I mean? There are white cops beating up white kids, fucking body slamming them, tasing them for over nothing because they're sadistic. That's something else. And this kid was saying, oh, I'm scared to, like, I want to be able to be safe. If I just walk down the street in a hoodie, I don't want to get shot. So, yeah, there are fucking fucked up murderers out there that also have a uniform of a policeman. But you don't think that this doesn't exist for white people, because it does. If you're poor and white, they will do that to you too, because they hate people that are not like them. Like, I saw this homeless guy getting beaten like hell just for over nothing, just for wearing I think he maybe had a knife. He was homeless. You need a knife. You have to cut your bread, you know what I mean? You're making everything into fucking racist issue. That's the problem here. Black or most American. That's so fucked up. Maybe you forgot about the natives. The Native Americans, you remember those? You know how many people they killed? What was it, like was it a million? 100 million or whatever? I don't know, I have to look that up. So, yeah, sure. They were talking about slave labor and how it built America and all of that. Well, Europe was also built like that. It was really poor. Even Sweden here was really, really, really poor not too long ago, and now is going to shit as well because these politicians don't know how to rule. They are just bought by different companies. I mean, my family worked really hard for this country, and they didn't even have running water. They didn't have a bathroom where they lived. They lived on factory grounds when they came here. On minimum wages and 12-hour shifts. What do you call that? Fucking selfish. That's so spoiled, actually, talking like that. Slavery always existed. You have to understand that. That's the human nature, to enslave everything. What are you doing to nature? What are you doing to the resources and the earth and the forests and the water and the fish and the meat that you eat? The animals that are locked up in those factories, butchered for your pleasure. That's enslavement. Yeah. So, yeah, it was called the Black-Faced Party. So what? Why not? Fucking relax. Shit. You all dress up like white people all the time, wearing your wigs and all that shit. You're just jealous. Look at the people in Jamaica bleaching their skin. They were using all the, like you did in America too. You fucking put bleach on your skin. That's really dangerous. Why do you do that? Why do you want to be like us?